I'd like to use this video as an opportunity to explain why I never use double heatsinks in this all-energy based ANH-1E Annihilator variant. I do use double heatsinks once they become available in ballistic variants of the Annihilator chassis, but I never use them here in this ANH-1E all-energy based variant. And a lot of people criticize me for that, so for that matter I want to explain this here once and for all. So I have a bunch of single heatsinks in here, as you can see, and now let's take a careful look at this number, this cooling points. Okay, 4.85 points of cooling in here. Okay, so please remember this number, 4.85 points. All right, now let's go ahead, get rid of all these single heatsinks in here. Alright, so no heatsinks, and now let's fill everything up with double heatsinks as much as we can to the limit. Alright. I cannot insert double heatsink in here, obviously it's not gonna fit, and I cannot insert anything there. Alright, so I've reached the limit of how many double heatsinks this Annihilator can house. Okay, and what do we finally get? We get 3.8 points of cooling, all right, which is minus 1.05 points to what we've previously had. Okay, so we've got less cooling. Okay, this kind of build will run hotter, and we underutilize the available tonnage. One might say, okay, I cannot insert any double heatsinks in here, but what if we go ahead and just, you know, fill this up with single heatsinks? Okay, well, let's go ahead and try that. Alright, and what do we finally get? We've got exactly the same 4.85 points of cooling, you know, same number as we've started at, while still being significantly under-tonnaged. And there is no point to go under-tonnaged in this game, because the mech isn't gonna be moving any faster than when the entire tonnage is being utilized. Okay, so using double heatsinks in this particular Annihilator variant is absolutely pointless. So guys, please stop criticizing me or asking me why I am not using any double heatsinks in here. As you can see, it's absolutely pointless, so there is no reason to use double heatsinks in here. Alright, moreover, according to the lore, to the BattleTech lore or the previous MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, you cannot mix single heatsinks with double ones. Even though MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries game allows you to do so, you could not do so in the lore or in the MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. You cannot mix both of them. Moreover, in MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, let's say if the mech comes in with single heatsinks, in order to install double heatsinks in there, you had to perform an upgrade first to be able to install double heatsinks in there. But then let's say if you wanted to go back from double heatsinks to the single heatsinks, then you had to perform a downgrade on the mech, and both of those upgrades, either upgrades or heatsink downgrade there, also costed you some money. You had to pay your tax for that to do so. So they aren't quite compatible. And for that matter, I am also trying not to mix single heatsinks with double heatsinks in this game as well, because I'm just, you know, being kind of weird and orthodox about those kinds of things, so I just try to not to mix though these heatsinks, even though this game allows me to do so. So once again, it's absolutely pointless to do something like this and to use double heatsinks in this particular Annihilator chassis, because we are still under-tonnaged, heavily under-tonnaged, while arrived at exactly the same number, you see. So let's revert it back, you see, exactly same number, and we still utilize the whole tonnage. So once again, guys, please stop asking me or criticizing me why I am not using any double heatsinks in here. It's pointless, absolutely pointless.